I want to show you around the little course I've built in my backyard for running my RC crawlers on. It's just a little obstacle course. I didn't want to use up a lot of space, but I used a bunch of junk and stuff I had around the house, old trash, things I might have hauled off, and just sort of hid it behind the house where nobody'd see it, because it's not exactly pretty, as you can see. But this hill right here is pretty steep, and this Bronco can go up it pretty well. But the stock Defender cannot climb that hill in that direction. And all that hill's made out of is just, it's piled on a bunch of junk, but it's just an old carpet I flipped upside down. Now, this Bronco has some upgrades on it. I have put on the light kit, the TRX4m light kit. And the tires on this vehicle right here are off of the Defender. I like them better, so I put them on here. It does have the bead locks and the brass wheel weights on it. And that's all I've really done to it. This little obstacle here is just some old sticks I picked up out of the yard, broke up and screwed down to this to make a little bridge. I tried to build this course so that I can run 10th scale, these 18th scale, and the 24th scale stuff on it. I'm still working on it right now. There's different paths for different vehicles, different sizes. I'll turn around and try to get back on the next obstacle, which is a wire bridge or rope bridge. And when I put these in, I just used cables, like old iPhone charging cables that didn't work anymore. The good thick ones that had like braided covers on them. Drilled holes through the wood, stuck them through, used turnbuckles to tighten them so I can keep them tight because it'll stretch a little over time. The extra set of wires you can see there for the 10th scale stuff. Trying to video this and drive at the same time is not exactly easy, so you have to forgive a little bit of that. The big wedges are screwed down. They're more for the 10th scale stuff than the 18th scale here. But you do have to get over these last two right here in order to get on the next down ramp, which is a little trickier than it may look because there's some traction on one piece of this wood, and you have to pretty much get all your 4 tires on that or you're going to slide too fast because it's pretty steep. I don't know what the angles are. Oh, also, I forgot to mention that this truck does have the crawler gears in it as well. That's the only other upgrade that it has. I've got a black Bronco that the body's a little better on. I don't drive it a lot. Try to keep it looking good. It's got similar upgrades and the light kit and all that stuff on it. And then the Defender I have is just straight stock. I'll put some pictures up at the end of this video of all those vehicles on the course here, following each other with the lights on. It's pretty cool. This little obstacle here is, I took a piece of that frame, and that rail that the vehicle's driving up is just a frame from a screen door that I threw a rock through while I was mowing and busted, so I had to buy a new screen door, and I just took the frame from the old one and used all of it on this course. It goes through that little tower there, which is a old CD holder or something that my wife picked up at a Goodwill, I think. We have these little log bridge here you can go down, and you come out into a rock area if you take a left here, but I'm just going to go straight on this round. Kind of getting a glimpse of the steps there. Those are for 10th scales. Now I'm getting back on another set of rails that's really angled. It's a side hill kind of rail idea. There's 3 rails because it's different spacing for different size vehicles. You might even be able to hear it, but on the video, without the other stuff in the background, you could hear the tires squeaking on the railing as they're digging and trying to climb up. When you get to the top, it's really tricky. You have to get on it just right or the vehicle will flip sideways off of there. I didn't catch footage of it, but it can slowly come all the way down all the stairs from this direction without flipping. And up here's a piece that's underneath the top. There's a lot of rock to crawl around on underneath the peak of the first hill that you saw. If you like any of the music you heard in the background here, it's just some stuff we got from a live recording we did with a band I play in. We're called the Jacktown Ramblers, so check that out if you like it. Like, subscribe, and follow our channel here. And let me know what you think of the little RC track I'm building back here.